So we're going to look at these formulas and just do a quick walkthrough explaining them. These are the kinematic formulas explained. And we'll start with these velocity units. So what do all of these letters mean? Well, let's walk through them. If you see a letter by itself, that means it's its final velocity. That's measured in meters per second. So how fast is it going at the end of when you're observing it? If you see a velocity with a 0 underneath, well, that's its starting. Or velocity at time 0 is the way to think about it, when you started observing it. Well, that equals acceleration. It's change in velocity in meters per second squared. X is its final position or final distance. You can think of it that way. X0 is its starting position. Or position at time 0. This is usually 0. You can almost always assume that this is going to be 0, except for a few special circumstances which we'll cover. And now let's look at the y's, because you notice these two formulas here look exactly, sets of formulas look exactly the same. Well, it turns out one of them is for forward motion. One of them is for up and down, just like on a graph. So if an object is falling downward, we would use this one or this one. And overall, the change in y or change in x is just your displacement. How much did something move? It's technically your final position minus your initial position, the difference between the two. We talked about this during the displacement topic. So if you know that a building is 200 meters tall, well, then you know your change in y equals 200 meters. Or the 200 would go there. If you're using this formula, the 200 would go there. Also, just a hint, if it's acceleration in a falling object, the y ones, acceleration due to gravity is always 9.8 meters per second squared. So that's a formula walkthrough to be able to work those out.